question I was asked is, why do we invest in new stages? For example, we're investing a lot of time and money in monitoring, and we're going to invest a lot in Defend as well. Although right now I think I understood it to be 2 people, but monitoring is a lot more people that we have there. None of our customers ever asked for us to get in the monitoring business. And second, it's a very competitive market with great other companies like Datadog. So why do it? Well, there's things that your customers never ask for. Like it's the faster horse analogy. No one asked GitLab to get into the CI/CD business as well. Dimitri did it because he needed it. We've now said we're going to be a complete DevOps platform, and you can imagine that if you don't have monitoring, you're going to deploy into a black hole, and that means that GitLab doesn't know whether the deployment was successful. So that means there needs to be a human in the loop that monitors it. What we want to get to is a product that will figure out if an update was unsuccessful and roll it back, whether that's decreasing a feature flag or running a new version. And that shouldn't be something you set up. That should happen out of the box. Like auto DevOps, you should be able to push your code. It gets built, packaged, tested, deployed without risk. You always have all the metrics there. You don't need to add another agent or something else like that. Then there's also like, why does GitLab think they can do it with way fewer people? Like if you look at all the markets at which we're competing, they have many more people. Only now, for example, we're crossing the amount of people that GitHub has, and where GitHub is focusing the majority of their efforts on their version control. So we do it with way fewer people than that. Like for their CI offering is Azure DevOps that already existed. The reason we're way more effective is a couple of reasons. The most important thing is collaboration with the wider community, not just on code, like 200 features every month that get contributed by the wider community, but also in like what we have to make. Have people working with us in our issue tracker telling us what to do. Another reason is iteration. If you take really small steps, you're gonna have less work that you need to redo. You have fewer work that's canceled or redone. Because it's such a small step, you can just roll it out and see what the next thing is. And it sounds trivial, but we all know how hard it is to do iteration right, but it's really paying off in the amount of things we can ship. The third thing is all remote. We're able to hire people irrespective of where they live. So we got many more talented people. We have 3,000 people applying at the company every week on our vacancies. So we can do more with fewer people. And then how do we break into a new market? In the beginning, like there's people with so much experience and so much effort. Well, we break in as in the innovator's dilemma. So our product is going to be worse. However, it's going to be easier and more affordable. Worse because we don't have the feature set at the beginning. We need to get going on those external contributions. It's going to be more affordable. So it's everything starts out as a completely open source. It's free, and the easier part, and it's free for like everyone who already uses GitLab, which is over 100,000 organizations, and you don't even have to like install another module. It just comes with it, and it's easier because we're going to make it part of auto DevOps. You push your code, everything works. You don't have to set up the logging or the tracing and the metrics. That works out of the box. So it's easier to use, it's more affordable to use. And especially companies that have all the features will charge a premium for that. So there's always room to come in from the bottom. And we don't want to stay there forever. We want to make the offering better and also have some people use our open source version, but also have some people use a GitLab version that is well paid. But that's how we're thinking about that. So we have to sometimes well, continually, we're investing in categories that no customer ever asked for. And the most CI I named as an example, but also secure. No customer asked us to get into the secure space, but we did it. And it's last quarter, it generated 24% of our incremental ACV. Well, let's say 20%, some of it came from portfolio management, but it's in a very short time, under in about 2 years, it's adding a quarter to or a fifth to our revenue. And I think that's also the potential of these new markets. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting into them. Any questions from anyone on this?
No,